Welcome back to the Old New Biker. The old being me, because I'm over 60. The new, the fact that I only got my driving license 7 months ago. And I've only actually been riding for 3 months. So this channel is sort of a documentary of how I'm finding taking up biking at such a late stage in life. But today we're going to be looking at something a little different, some saddlebags, specifically these from Longride. Now I have a 2003 Triumph Bonneville, and I've been looking for some suitable saddlebags. And I came across a video by a well-known YouTuber for all things motorbikes, and his name is Stuart Fillingham. And he reviewed the Longride bags, and I thought, these are really what I'm looking at. So I ordered some. Friday evening, around about midnight, I put in an order for 2 of them from, like an American site. The price was in dollars, $615 for 2 bags. Yeah, that's right, $615. Not cheap. That comes to $594 and euros, and 24 cents, if anyone's interested. So I ordered them on the Friday, thinking they'd be coming from America, but actually they have a place in Belgium. As I live in Holland, they arrived today being Tuesday. I got home and found them waiting outside the door for me. So not very good security from DDL, but there you go. So in the box we've got some paperwork instructions on how to mount the quick release plates. These are heavy duty ABS plastic, I guess, mounting plates which attach to the back of the bags, which make them a quick release system when using the Longride bars, which I also bought. I ordered those a week or so ago. They're really quite heavy duty, these, so they're going to take a lot of hammer. Very happy with the quality of those. There's a lovely smell from this box, leather and wax. I must say, when I picked the box up, it was a lot heavier than I was expecting it to be. So let's have a look at one of these. So this is it. The Longride Super Patriot SK. The SK refers to the quick release mounting system, which goes onto the back. They're made of leather and waxed cotton, I guess. Very nicely made. As I say, they smell lovely, nice and waxy and leathery. Really good quality leather straps and seem to be brass buckles, which when opened reveal the roll top design of the bag. It has a zippered closure, and the inside is some kind of, I guess, some kind of nylon. There's quite a bit of paper packing inside. And there's a zip along the back edge, which I will explain the use of later on. But it allows you to get to the inside of the back of the bag. The rest of the bag is just one big open compartment. There's no external pockets, no internal pockets. So you're free to stack it however you like. I was expecting actually to find a leather strap which would attach to these D-rings on the outside to enable you to carry it over your shoulder, but maybe that's somewhere else in the box. Let's have a further look. It could well be that the shoulder straps are an optional extra which I will need to order later. Either that or they're somewhere else in the packaging here. These are very well made leather straps. I guess the zips are probably not waterproof, but with the roll top design that's not necessary. No other extra leather straps here, so the shoulder carrying straps do seem to be an optional extra. Longride do make different bags. This SK Super Patriot seems to be probably the largest they do, but they do smaller ones as well. Earlier I mentioned a zipper which allows you to get to the inside of the back of the bag. I'll try and show you here, though it's probably not so easy to see. But it allows you to mount the quick release system to the back and not have any of the mounting hardware actually inside the bag. It's all hidden behind that zipped compartment. And the back and the underneath of the bag is some kind of rigid, well, perspex I guess, which means that the bag holds its shape. So it's an L-shaped plate which covers the whole of the bag and the whole of the bottom. So you can stuff it as much as you like, and the bottom's not going to sag and start fouling your exhaust. That's a really nice feature. I wasn't expecting that rigid system. Really good. There's also two little Velcro pads, and you can order from Longride an internal waterproof bag which has a drawstring top and which then attaches to these little Velcro pads. So then if any water does manage to get through the wax canvas, then your stuff is protected by the inner bag. Though I guess it's quite easy just to put your own plastic inner bag in if you wish to. These are the quick release plates, and one of these will mount to the back of each of the bags. I believe it's possible to order them ready mounted, but having them loose like this allows each user to put them wherever they want depending on the style of their bike. They can have them higher up, lower down, further forward, further back. You've got a little bit of room to play as to where you set them. And as you see later in the video, you can be a bit creative with the placement of these. These quick release plates come with a lock, so once it's attached to the rail system on the bike, you can access the lock from inside the bag via that zippered compartment I showed earlier, and this trigger system locks the quick release plate onto the bag, so onto the bike, sorry. You need to squeeze the trigger and then lift in order to get them off the bike. Each of these plates comes with a lock which locks the trigger mechanism, preventing them being lifted from the mounting rails on your bike, which is a nice security measure. And this lock is only accessed through that zippered compartment on the inside of your bag. Now the bags themselves don't lock from the outside, so it's not 100% foolproof, but it means anybody needs to get onto the inside of the bag in order to access this lock. It's just an extra little layer of security which gives you a bit more peace of mind if you leave your bike and then go off to a cafe and for lunch or a coffee or something. So the next thing to do is to put them next to the bike and decide exactly where I want them to sit, how high up or down or how far back to front, so that I can get the bags exactly where I want them. but at first looking, I'm really happy. I think the colour's fantastic. I believe they also do them in black and also a sort of army green, but I like this brown, almost maroon colour. I think it works well for classic bikes such as the Triumph Speedmaster. And the leather accents, very classy. So let's go and get them fitted on the bike. The Longride bags come with two separate sets of fittings. The first ones you see here are what is used for attaching the quick release plates to the back of the bags themselves. The round hard plastic discs hold a self-locking nut, and those are on the inside of the bag, so there's no sharp protrusions, and then the steel bolts go from the outside through the mounting plate. The second set of fittings doesn't appear to have any instructions, but it would look like they attach to the bars on the bike and to stop the clip from sliding backwards or forwards. Although I found it a tight fit and I can't see them sliding at all. These are the Longride rails, and you can see here how the quick release system sits firmly on the rails and it locks onto the bar, and this trigger is what is needed to release them in order to lift them from the rails. So it's totally secure, it can't fall off during your ride, and to get them off it's just a matter of operating that little clip and then pulling upwards. So the first thing you need to do is, once you've decided where exactly the plates are going to go on the bag, is to drill a 20mm hole through the back of the canvas bag and through the hard plastic plate that's inside, and then clean the edges of the canvas. I used a sharp knife just to make the hole nice and neat. This is a plate finally mounted in position. Now you'll notice that I've angled it, it's not straight up and down, and the reason I've done that is to give a slight angle to the bag to leave room for the passenger foot pegs to be accessed. Otherwise a pillion passenger would find the bags a little bit in the way. So as you can see here, the bags angle slightly backwards, leaving the pillion passenger's foot pegs available. This does mean, however, that each bag can only go on the correct side of the bike. So I'll just put a little colour-coded dot on the handle of each bag, just so I can see which is the left and which is right. I think these bags really suit this retro style of bike. As I said, this is a 2003 Triumph Speedmaster. I'm really very happy indeed with them. I hope this video has been useful. Please like and subscribe. This is the Old New Biker signing off. Ride safe, ride often. Goodbye.